Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
58.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. No. Off.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Hut!
And they'll run it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Over! No, check, Patriot!
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right to Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
319. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right, letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
319! 319! Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now it's Rodgers being chased out left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Now Mack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. No, no, no.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
319.
Back to Mixon on first down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Leopard! Leopard!
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Watch you now, Barney, Barney. Kill. Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
49, check 49.
Detroit! Gun!
To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Bills. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, 69 yards, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
That's fine. Yeah. Over. No. 319. Jumbo.
Check flag 47. Check flag 47.
Go. John Wright. Let's go.
Tighten up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight is right. 319. 319. Inside. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking long for Westbrook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Throw left side complete. It's Sanchez. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. 17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the...
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Mack. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bills on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Joe Mixon, and a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Buffalo, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire